Ken, what if you can like customize your character like a woman in every way? You can even make her not talk. Will it make you play?
Wow, we are really trying to get rid of that one subscriber you have, Jim.
Yeah, apparently that one chick.
As a disclaimer, we are sorry for any lewd comments.
But will you
doesn't know any
play,
better.
Ken?
No, I will not.
Is it just because of the subscription, or is it because it's an MMO?
It's pretty much split down the middle on that one.
We don't know that it's gonna have a subscription.
Yeah, but
I
it's
will.
Like most of it, you can make money on it. Especially if they want to come out even.
Yeah. Well.
Or ahead even, you know.
Like, that's why I think it's gonna destroy Guild Wars 2, just because of the subscription model compared to the microtransaction one.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised that Lord of the Rings getting more money with the microtransaction than it did before.
Yeah, but I think Lord of the Rings.
But no one played that game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Lord of the Rings doesn't really fit into this example very well.
Yeah, but it's still crazy that people, you know, are doing that.
Like, it's probably making more money now than it did with, like, the subscriptions. Their numbers must have been really, really low.
Yeah.
I believe that.
It's more popular in the European areas than it is here.
Yeah, how's it doing over in Europe?
States.
Didn't they go free to play in Europe too? Is that still holding up?
Yeah, they did. I don't think it really much changed over there.
Really?
I haven't talked to Nathorian yet.
There was actually an article in not PC Magazine, another article, I'll have to find it. But it was asking the guys, Ghostcrawler, one of the devs at Blizzard, what he thought about the upcoming Tor game.
Yeah.
Oh, did you read it?
His response?
No, I think I heard about it.
He said he was excited, which sounded like he was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
I think they finally want some competition. Is like, let's see how they
Yeah,
stand.
that's probably what he means by excited. Is like,
RPA.
ooh, what can we steal next?
Well, you know, the one thing that I was actually shocked at what he said, it was that he said he was excited because it's a great thing for the MMO community to actually have, you know, a game that can actually compete with their game. But this is just like my opinion, but I think that it's been better for Blizzard to not have any competition, because in the last, like, what, 2-3 years, they haven't done really anything with their game. It's just been stale, because they'll get the money either way, right? They're gonna get the money if they reinvent themselves, put out content, or if they don't. People are still gonna pay for their game.
But any smart gamer would much rather have competition in the market than just have one.
Well, yeah.
Because competition.
Yeah, but that's for the gamer aspect, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, you know, like, competition brings innovation.
Yeah, but for just the corporate mentality, it's probably not going to. Cause I'm sure it'll take some quite a few subscribers probably from Blizzard if the game does pan out to be good.
Well, yeah,
We
for
know
the first month.
Star Wars Galaxy fans.
Hopefully, it'll be a thing where the first month it takes less than the months to follow, instead of the first month taking more than months to follow. If you catch my drift, instead of like more people bandwagon jumping to it the first month and then going back later, hopefully it's more people coming afterwards after they hear how good it is.
Well, it's all about the launch, right? The launch, I think, is going to be the most important thing for Tor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know if you guys had played. I played like the WoW beta, and then I played the beginning of WoW, and I mean, the beginning of it didn't have like any PvP, for example. And I think that's like something in this day and age, you can't release a game without both, you can't have, you need PvP and you need the PvE aspect as well, and so I don't think you can even do the same thing WoW did.
Blizzard said the same thing.
And Lotro's a mostly PvE oriented game, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a little PvP, but it's not really in deep or something. But their next expansion seems to be kind of expanding on that, making it so that you can play the monster characters a little bit more now and get stuff out of it.
I think that's why they're delaying, because if they release the game now, say it's all ready now, it would just come out with the one battleground. But I think that's what they want to do, is they want to bring it out with as much content as possible, because it seems that everyone judges the game on release, even though like most people know that in MMO you can only judge it throughout like several months in to really get a grasp on the game.
Yeah.
Well, I think they got more than just that. I mean, they're just balancing the issues on those. The other ones they haven't announced yet, so that's the key why we haven't seen them yet. Or in game, or indication what they're going to be doing different from WoW,
I doubt it'll be seriously different.
Well, there's a whole bunch of other innovations out there that WoW has created, but they never use them.
Can you
and
imagine?
Others have come out with other stuff that,
Can you imagine what WoW will be like if they start doing this companions thing where they have like people that go out and gather for you?
No. Could be interesting, but I don't know if it would work out for them or not.
I don't think it would, because there's nothing to do in that game. I mean, at the end of like Wrath, you just have so much, like literally nothing to do, to where you just go out and start like either leveling a new profession on a new character or doing some tedious going to get gems or stuff like that. If you took that out of the game, it would be you kind of sit in Ironforge or Dalaran or something like that doing nothing.
Like I said, a lot of other companies have created other stuff, and I could definitely see them into where that could make the game even more interesting play. And there's been hints about it, so I'm kind of curious if they're actually in it.
Well, you can also do a lot of different stuff with the raids. I think the advantage of having a ranged tank, for example, really changes it up what you can do. Like you can have bosses going for cover or firing at people and stuff like that, instead of just alright, just sit there, don't move, tank them, and game over.
And that's the key thing about that. It was really, they don't even have to make the bosses even in dungeons. They could almost do what some of the other MMOs are doing, and that's make it like of a puppet class. You got a boss like Malgus attacking said city, go over there and kill him, and everybody gets in and starts killing him and then get loot from
I really
or
hope,
save him or something.
just on that example, I really hope that Darth Malgus isn't one of the bosses.
It might be more apprentice type thing, stopping you
Yeah.
from killing him or something type of stuff, I mean, yeah, that's the key. Another thing is what, or if you can turn him to the good side, or what you can do. That's the key thing with the alignment stuff, there's.
Do you think that BioWare is going to do kind of the same model as Blizzard and have their game release with a big bad guy? So, or they're just maybe going to do that in the expansions. So like for WoW you had like Illidan, and then the next one you had like the Lich King.
Who
I think
is-
they're going to have Malgus.
Who was in WoW before Burning Crusade? Was there one?
Not really.
There was just a
Well,
lot
Rag.
Yeah, but there was others too that were there.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be just like a general bunch of Malgus, Barris,
I think it'll
Angoro,
be.
Tanab maybe.
I think it'll just be like random bosses from either opposing factions or from a greater opposing faction of the two of them. Maybe.
Yeah. and probably even Mandalore, throw him in there too.
Well, and the other part of that is that we don't really know how the story plays out with the Mandalorians.
Well, I think they're gonna get involved one way or another. I mean,
Oh yeah, for sure. We just don't know how yet.
What are you guys rolling, by the way?
I think I'm maybe a smuggler or like a DPS Jedi, maybe.
Rob?
Probably smuggler, and I haven't decided on a second one yet.
Rob's looking for the Ahsoka class. Jim, even though we haven't received a lot of gameplay footage on it, do you expect the gameplay to be better than WoW? Go.
Oh, that's a tough one. Gameplay, as you mean like functionality, like just, you know, general movement and stuff like that? I don't know. It's gonna be hard to top. I'm willing to bet it's gonna be very similar though. And that's like what's.
Well, it doesn't have auto attack.
So, well, yeah. Okay. Sam and Brandon said that it's very similar. They said like if you're comfortable with it, it'll feel the same. So. That being said, I just kind of expect it to be second nature, which is good.
What about the PvP balance?
I don't know. PvP was one of the biggest things for me whenever I played WoW on a private server, but I was a rogue, and I think it was during the time when rogues were much better at PvP than they are now. So all I know is that I had a crap load of fun, and I just hope that it's a crap load of fun.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like a lot of MMOs are trying to do a little more action-based and action-based stuff, like almost similarities to Globogen in a degree.
Yeah, or like Firefall, that looks good.
Yeah.
Wait, why did Global Agenda fail again? Because I remember Brandon talking about how excited he was about it, and then everyone just never talked about it again.
They promised, and I don't even remember this personally, they promised a whole lot more content apparently right off the bat, and they didn't have it.
APB syndrome.
I thoroughly miss APB. Like, I really just want to play it right now.
You gotta wait till the beginning of the year.
It better be good.
When is it coming out again?
I think it's supposed to be beginning of the year, or something like that. I think I forget exactly when it's coming out.
God, what? What? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm just like breaking glass.
Voodoo S has connected. Voodoo S has joined the channel.
What company is making it?
Voodoo S has left the channel.
What game? APB?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's already made. Gamers First is redoing it as free-to-play.
Are they changing anything?
They're, I mean, just basic mechanics, like, just, like, they're limiting what the free-to-play aspect of it is.
How about driving?
I didn't mind the driving, so you can shut
I
up.
haven't changed that.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I'll only play if the driving is changed.
Driving's broke. That's all
I
it's to
think
it.
they're only fixing just how the guns and situation work, and pretty much the rest of it's going to be basically the same.
Ken, does it not feel like a boat on water driving those cars?
I think it feels worse than a boat on
Once
water.
has connected.
It's like you can't even make a turn at like 10 kilometers.